Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Josh Palmer, and Quentin Johnston. This might be the best wide receiver room in the NFL, and they showed it today at practice. Now let's bolt the fuck up. Like the video and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Let's get right. Oh, we got a new guy alert. The Chargers just signed Tae Crowder, a 7th round pick in the 2020 draft out of Georgia. He started 31 games for the Giants, and this is most likely a depth signing unless Blake Lynch is seriously injured, which I don't think he is. But I think that the Chargers like Amen Agbagbamiga and Deion Henley and Nick Neiman as backups. But this could be one of those sneaky signings that we don't think much of right now, but then later on in the season, he gets some playing time and we look back and call this a great signing. He had 2 sacks, 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 9 tackles for loss, so he had some production with the Giants. And the problem was that he was inconsistent and he wasn't great in coverage, but he hits hard and he is a good tackler. He had that one tackle on Derrick Henry where he just smacked him to the ground. He won't see the field unless we have a lot of injuries, but this is a great under the radar depth signing and he's going to wear number 58. Also, the Chargers waived injured tackle Andrew Traynor to make space, which makes sense because we really haven't seen him out there in the past week or so. First play we got, this is 7-on-7s. Justin Herbert to Mike Williams. Boom. Right there over the middle. Looks like a simple completed pass over the middle, but the reason this play works is because we got these 2 receivers here. I believe this is Gerald Everett and Keenan Allen working over the middle to pull this linebacker, Eric Kendricks, underneath, and then the safety over here while you have this guy on the very wide on the outside, Mike Williams trailing with a lot of separation here. It just creates all of this space in the field because even Jasir Taylor was pulled in this direction. You got 2 receivers taking up 3 defenders to create all this space for Mike Williams with a nice jumping catch. A little bit high of a throw there by Justin Herbert, but well executed play. Good play designed by Kellen Moore. Now we got another one in 7-on-7s. We only got 3 clips today. Justin Herbert throwing to the right side to Josh Palmer, and the defensive guys are really hyped for Josh Palmer. I think that's Derrick Ansley, the defensive coordinator, hitting up Josh Palmer with that high five after the play. Like, what? That's kind of funny to me. But anyway, let's go back and you can see Asante Samuel Jr. is in coverage. That hand is in there on that right arm of Josh Palmer, but those hands are so strong by Josh Palmer. Keeps control of it. Asante Samuel Jr. doing everything he can, even picks him up off of his feet, can't get that ball loose, and then his own defensive coordinator daps up Josh Palmer. Mark Webb comes over and says, hey man, it's okay, not much you can do. Those hands are just freaking strong. Justin Herbert and that first team offense against the second team defense to Keenan Allen. Then he's going to make a couple moves. Oh, where am I going? Raheem Lane with the tackle right there. But if I play this back, you can see it's on Jasir Taylor trailing a little bit. Towel thief right there. There goes the towel. And then I'm going to go back so you can see the protection. As soon as Justin Herbert gets rid of this ball, you look back here. There's Morgan Fox just coming out of the woodworks right there. I think that is close enough to Justin Herbert that it looks like he probably would have gotten, if not a pressure or if not a hit on Justin Herbert, he would have been pressuring him if that was actual game action. Keenan Allen, though, with those sweet feet, making a bunch of moves, trying to make a man miss. And then, hold on, what was that? And then Deane Leonard comes up with the double hand clutch, trying to clutch Keenan's cheeks, it looks like, after that play. Okay, now let's talk about Quentin Johnston. Justin Herbert was picked on a pass to Quentin Johnston where he slipped on an in-breaking route with Asante in coverage, and Asante is a defender that is going to punish the offense for any tiny mistake that they make. He got the interception on that play, and he's been playing well. That is his 5th interception in this camp. But Quentin Johnston also dropped a ball on a shallow route towards the sideline in a 2-minute drill, which is definitely a rookie mistake. You can't drop those, man, not in those situations. And we knew that Quentin's one bad trait was dropped passes, and we've seen a lot of the highlights, so the dropped balls or something he's just gonna have to work on, man. And right after that drop, Herbert went back to him and caught it on the second try, and for the day he had 4 catches with 1 contested catch over the middle on Michael Davis. Man, it's going to be an up and down season for Quentin Johnston with making a great catch and then dropping a ball that was just an easy 5-yard gimme. We're going to have to roll with it. He's a rookie. He's going to be constantly learning. He needs to develop. And then Brandon Staley put the team in a 2-minute drill. Offense had the ball at midfield with the 3-point lead, and Michael Davis got a pass breakup on the very first play. And then a 3rd and 8, Keenan Allen for 8 yards. Man, you love to see that. And then on a 1st and 15 with only 12 seconds left at the 50-yard line, I want to know who got the false start there to put them in that 1st and 15, but it led to them not being able to convert because Sebastian Joseph Day got a sack on Justin Herbert, and there was a pass interference on Michael Davis against Joshua Palmer, but it didn't matter in the end because he was already sacked at that point. Then later on in team drills, Justin Herbert with the ball at the 30-yard line, sacked by Joey Bosa on the very first play, and then a 22-yard pass to Joshua Palmer to get that first down, and then a 50-yard pass to Joshua Palmer to get them inside the 5-yard line, man. Josh Palmer against Asante Samuel Jr., that was the 50-yard pass. I don't know why every single time it is a big pass like that, it's on Asante Samuel. But man, Josh Palmer with a 22-yarder and 50 yards, that is 72 yards on this one drive alone to put the team at the 5-yard line. We've got so much depth at wide receiver this year. And both of these guys, Josh Palmer and Quentin Johnston, they are so close to putting it all together so that we can really take a huge leap in wide receiver production. Then after those Josh Palmer plays, it was Quentin Johnston's turn. 21 yards on the very first play. And then 3rd and 4, throw it to Quentin Johnston, man, 5 yards. And then Trey McKitty sighting. He got a 10-yard pass. That's, I think, the very first time that I've heard his name for a month. But then Justin Herbert stalled out in the red zone. JT Woods with an interception over the middle against Keenan Allen, man. He is so fast, playing with such quick twitch. And JT Woods, man, watch out for him because he's building off of that momentum that he had against the Saints. We're seeing it in practice now. We saw it in practice even before that Saints game, and that Saints game was a big step for him. JT Woods adds a lot of depth in this backfield. Special teams news, Cameron Dicker, the kicker. I know this is everyone's favorite segment. He was 4 for 4 today. His longest field goal was only 40 yards though, so it wasn't much. 62 of 68 in camp. And then the returners, Darius Davis, John Hightower, Pokey Wilson, and Darius Shepard. Something that we've already come to expect. Darius Davis is probably going to be the guy though. And that is everything that you need to know from the Chargers practice today. Man, this wide receiver room is deep. And also, we got a couple of other deep positions. Go ahead and click on this video if you haven't seen it already. I talked about the depth that this team has. Go ahead and watch that one.